Alright, welcome back to another art time video where today we're going to be drawing a goat overlooking a moat and a castle. It's messing with stuff as soon as I start the video. Alright, well, yes, we're going to be drawing a goat, so if you would end up, I didn't even set this up properly. Hold on, I forgot about this whole tidbit. But, yes, if you find yourself liking this here video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe for more. Get that out of the way and over with. Now then, we're drawing a goat. And it's going to be in a moat, or, like I said before, overlooking a moat. But, yeah. I am somewhat tired, so bear with me here, folks. I also gotta try to remember what the goats' faces look like and all that stuff. I'm not entirely too sure how long this is gonna take. It shouldn't take too long, in all honesty. It shouldn't take that long at all. We'll see what happens. For now, though, we're just going to keep working on what we are going to be working on, and then that'll be it. Now, it's not just going to be the goat by itself. I'm going to have the goat wear somewhat of a helmet. I'm going to have its eyes kind of shown here. It's going to be like a knight helmet, kind of. Although, obviously this goat probably would not be able to utilize the helmet properly. But, yes, it's going to be wearing a helmet. And you put a little bit of this here. And then we're just going to put in some lines to try to make it look more graded, or whatever the word is. I'm about tired. I was not able to get to sleep last night. Went freaking 8 hours of work over here, knowingly enough, having to deal with that crap. It's just so tiresome. But we'll keep on persevering. We gotta get this done with at the very least today, where we actually have time to get it done with. I think you need to be a bit more like this. Yeah. And I'm thinking about getting that new Horizon Zero Dawn game, The Forbidden West. I'm most likely going to be getting it this week. Since Dying Light 2 is so goddamn buggy with its friggin' dialogue nonsense, I'm unable to progress. I haven't even gotten to the so-called paraglider part of the game yet. I'm annoyed. Wanted to try to use a paraglider, do all the other stuff. Can't even get to the central loop because everyone's just like... it's annoying. I don't understand how that's freaking crap happens. It doesn't make any sense at all. But whatever. We'll get back to that when it's freaking fixed. In the meantime, gaming-wise, I've been playing the first Rogue Legacy game. And I've only ever made enough progress to get to the last boss. Still need to farm up some stuff in order for me to actually properly fight that two-phase thing. Don't know how the hell I'm going to fight that. That's like a whole bunch of attacks going on at once. More complex than, you know, all the other bosses you come across. The bosses are a bit more tedious. Where if you do learn their pattern, it's still a pain in the ass to like deal with. Because it takes so long just to be able to kill them. That's where you gotta farm up a bunch of stuff. But of course, I tried out some of the Neo bosses, and they do have a specific, like, what do you call it? Because the first game's boss, I've only ever seen like Markiplier play the second game till they make it come out for like consoles, or you know, I just go on ahead and use the Xbox controller to kind of just play that. I only know about the bosses, in The second boss's attacks in the second game via his playthroughs. And the first boss is really simple. The eye doesn't have too much going on for it. Just like a few attack patterns of its eye shooting ability. And then the skull has the freaking floating skulls alongside its only one attack. And we got, what do you call it? I'm talking about the Neo bosses right now, which is basically the same thing but with some different minor occurrences. Well, all of them are generally the same thing except for the last boss. I don't think that there's a Neo traitor, and it would suck if there was, because that's a pain in the ass as it is. I don't know how the hell I'd be able to go on ahead and do that. Yeah. The last boss there is completely different because of the fact that it's basically just two slimes, similar concept, except, it's like a warping screen with a whole bunch of, like, quote-unquote asteroids going all over the place. Kind of like that game, Asteroids. What was it again? Was it called Asteroids? I don't quite recall. I'm thinking about giving this goat somewhat of a beard, or mustache. I already gave it a beard. What does a goat mustache look like? I'm gonna look it up. Goat mustache. Do you not have a mustache? I see beard, but I don't see mustaches. I guess it doesn't matter. It won't matter right now. Oh, that's what we can do. Have its horns coming out of this point here. Make it look like as if it's supposed to be going inwards, but it's not. This would also be a good way to kind of have this part be like the inner portion, while we can see the horns in here. Oops. Yeah, the Neo bosses are a pain in the ass. The asteroid one was easier. I mean, the strategy in that one really is just kill the red one first and only focus on that until the green one's lift. Because the green one's not that bad to deal with. I think the green one moves horizontally. Specifically horizontally. While the red one goes up and down, so you have a hell of a lot more room to be able to dodge its attacks. It got to a point where I was so annoyed trying to like go slowly on trying to like destroy the red one that I just decided to spam attack, and then all the red guys are dead and I still have enough health to deal with the green guy, and then boom, pretty easy. The other ones not so much. I'm not even entirely too sure how the hell you're supposed to do the skull one. That would just become a pain in the ass to try to like keep track of everything. Use your shadow ability to switch the size and triangle to go past the spikes and all, but use the shadow transfer ability, you're going to run into a goddamn skull or a projectile you don't realize is there. Not only that, but I don't even know how many hits it takes to freaking fully kill the damn boss. Feels like a lot, though. The eyeball's even worse. I know the strategy involves you, like, using your sword and attacking the eyeball, but the first step is to try to freaking deal with the damn projectiles. I remember thinking the sword was used to, like, protect the projectiles so that you have, like, an easier way to, like, dodge its attacks, but nope. Good way to do massive damage to the guy, but not really any other way to deal with the projectiles except dodge and hope you don't run into them. Pain in the ass. Even worse when you're freaking half asleep. Well, not half asleep, but tired. What are you doing? What the hell are you playing with, cat? Seriously? You need to stop playing with random stuff you find. There we go. Nope. Yeah, I want to get like a full jug of milk trying to put it into the Pepsi. And it just curdles up. When you have like that much force that you have to try to put down, it's just like, because of all that head grab the damn thing to appear. I don't know if this is a helmet that I wanted. Oh wait, I remember what I was planning on doing now. Pointy. N. Was it this? I don't remember. I am too tired to try to remember what I originally had planned for the helmet design. Really, Cat, what are you doing now? Oh, I remember something. I can see myself trying to do the floating fireball. I mean, it's annoying, but I gotten close before. Freaking goddamn pain in the ass to try to keep up. I don't even know how many hits you need to like destroy that one, because Jesus Christ. You got like a whole bunch of jumps. You got your dash. You got your ability to destroy all of the what do you call it's on the screen. But even, well, you can only use it 3 times, but even after all of that, even after utilizing all of that, it's still a pain in the ass to try to avoid it. The stupid fires stay on the screen for way longer than they have any right to be, and it just gets cluttered up, and it's a pain to keep track of where everything is. You're gonna jump down the screen and hope that the fireball despawn, and nope, didn't despawn. 100 freaking health loss right there. I think you only take 5 hits. It's frustrating. It is indeed frustrating. Those are frustrating bosses. The asteroids were a tiny bit frustrating, but at least it was manageable. I mean, I had a hell of a lot more maneuverability. Even if I did have maneuverability in that one, like, say, the dragon ability, that would still be a huge pain in the ass. What are you doing, Cat? You grab your food and eating it again? I don't know if this is what I wanted. Hold on. I did this wrong. I vaguely... But that's like a Spartan, is it not? Hold on, let me double check my Knight Helmet references. I'm not seeing anything here that looks like... Oh, wait, no, that's what it was. Right. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I forgot. This was what the idea was. Was this, yeah. This is what I was doing. The thing in the background, of course. Because it's a goat knight on a castle looking over a moat. And, yeah. I should try to add some little bits and strands in here, but I don't know if I need to. But yeah, that's what we've been dealing with in that game. It's a pain in the ass, I must say, having to deal with all that shish. And apparently there's a second phase on the final boss, so I have no clue how the hell I'm going to do that. Gonna just need to keep on farming. Ugh, so tired. Alright, let's see. I'm hoping this doesn't take too long. I want to try to go to sleep early. But knowing my body's going to be like, hey, vibration, here's the heartbeat. You want to hear the heartbeat? Yeah, I'm going to prevent you from sleeping because I'm a stupid piece of sheesh that doesn't want to do what the hell you want me to say to do. God damn, it's annoying. I wish my body would just let me sleep. I get it. There's a whole lot of anxiety, a whole lot of stress with this damn job, and it's freaking crap. It's not even that hard, it's just dealing with the potential of overtime and wasting even more of my life in this place. Isn't 40 hours enough? Is 40 hours of my life not enough for you fools? I don't know. I really do feel like there needs to be some labor laws in place for those that aren't unionized. There has to be something in place to prevent giving people more than 40 hours. Mandatory, of course. This freaking stupid supervisor over here is saying I need to be more available. I don't need to be more available. Isn't 40 hours of my life enough for this freaking company? And there are people in there with families. I've said this before, and I've said it multiple times. This place does not care. It only wants you to waste your life, be 1,000,000% dedicated. Your wife in a hospital and doing... Okay, well, I don't think he's going to be that douchey about it, but who knows? Who knows with this place? Your wife go in a hospital, and you'll need to be near her, by her side? Nah, too bad. You got to come into work. And if you don't, we're going to give you a point. And then you're going to potentially get fired if you accumulate too much points. These jobs need to realize that people have lives. We're not your machines, like the machines you have here that also break down by a whole, like, seriously, cheap equipment, terrible equipment, I must say, constantly breaking down. I think you get my point, though. I really hate corporations nowadays. So many freaking terrible decisions being made is because of corporations and their greed and their nonsense. I just wish there was a way to break free from this shish. Even Patreon feels like it's not doing any good right now. Not getting enough people coming in, even though I got a lot of people looking at the stuff that I am, teasing on DeviantArt. But not enough, apparently. Okay. I see. At least according to that goat. I don't want to go for too realistic, so we'll do this. There's there's another game that I've been waiting to come out for, which most of these particular types of games, the Borderlands series is, not, like, that bad. I like the story for 3 because of what happened in one instance. I've already told you this before. I'm not going to say it again, though. But, I feel like I'm going to like the new little spin-off with Tiny Tina's and Tiny Tina's Wonderland, I think it was called. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was called. And, I feel like, for me personally, I've enjoyed that. The entire series. The only thing that I want to, hope for is that there's no game-breaking bugs. Like freaking Dying Light 2 over here. God dang freaking nonsense how something is so simple as dialogue gets screwed over. It doesn't work. I feel like I'm doing this limb wrong. Am I? Am I doing the limb wrong? Probably. I don't draw animals as much. With animals, it's like, 10 per limitation period, and each limitation period lasts about 10 months, 40 weeks in total. But yeah, it's animals aren't my strong suit. I'm still gonna draw them though. Only way you can get better is if you draw more animals. But of course, it's very spread out, so it's not like I'm able to constantly draw animals as much as I probably could or should. I don't really know. All I know is that these drawings are meant to be quick, easy, simple drawings. Nothing too complex. And I can give you my definition of a quick drawing, at least in my particular department, I guess I could call it. So a quick drawing is something like, you're drawing an inanimate object or a weapon or, something of that nature. And, animals, which, depending on what animal you're drawing, usually never takes that long to draw. I guess the best way I could probably describe it is, animals don't have that much of a complex facial feature compared to humans, compared to anything with more to it than just simply a face and a body. Like for instance, clothing is a number one what do you call it? It's the number one time consumer when drawing people. That and expression and hairstyle. These two instances are what I like to call complex. Drawing, the details, the design of the clothing. I'm going to have a wall here, so that's why I'm not drawing that part. The detail of the clothing, as well as the head of the character. When it comes to, for example, this goat right here, there's not too much going on for the goat. Sure, there's a little bit of clothing, but nothing too substantial. Yeah, I do need to get a reference, though, every now and again to, remember the anatomy and, what particular type of, hoof or tail or whatever the animal has, of course, obviously. But, other than that, these kinds of drawings, not that bad. Doesn't take too long, and we can get it done within an efficient time. And that's why that's considered a simple drawing, because certain characters that we're drawing here aren't that complex. It doesn't require too much effort to draw. And when I mean effort, I mean how long it takes to color in certain things, shade in certain things, all the layers needed to make it stuff like that. That's why these are considered quick, and why we're not losing any quality over, these drawings. I can only draw these particular types of animals to the best of my ability, so it's not like I'm able to do any better than this. Put you right here. I guess I could just set up, actually that makes sense. Set up a line here. I'll go up a bit, maybe. We'll see what happens. As for complex drawings, as I said before, when it comes to drawing people, the complex drawings requires me to do a lot of facial expression adjustment, a lot of hair adjustment, anatomy as well. When it comes to human anatomy, I know it well enough because I've drawn it a lot. So it takes me a while to fix it and get it to where it needs to be exactly. When it comes to animals, I don't know all of their anatomy. So there's my excuse for not trying to constantly try to get the... I mean, if the limb looks like it's terrible, if it's broken, I am going to try to at least fix that. But if I think it's good enough for, my lack of ability to know how to draw this particular animal's limbs, then I leave it. As simple as that. And this rule also applies to, this particular type of complexity also applies towards landscape and scenery drawings as well. The amount of layer needed to finish up a complex background is huge. You get a lot of buildings in, and you know for a fact that this particular drawing is going to take ages. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Oof, man, am I tired. I barely keep my eyes open. Okay, yeah, we could do that, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I just need to get this to fulfill itself right here. Fulfill itself here. Fulfill itself here. There we go. Let's try to keep this at the very least somewhat connected to the bottom piece. Somewhat. I think what we're going to try to do to make this look like it's a moat is have a bunch of splash coming up from the, bottom. Or I could probably just rename the drawing Goat Castle Goat. Goat Moat. I call it Goat Moat because of it being a rhyme or something. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know, man. I'm so tired, man. I need to sleep, but I can't sleep. I got stuff to do. Oh no. Okay. Okay. All right. Bear with me, folks. This is going to be a loopy, almost loopy video. But none of y'alls are here, right? I'm still talking to the void of 0 people. Who knows? Maybe there is some people out there who's going to come in and watch and they've made it this far. If you've made it this far, good on you. If you're in the future, hey, I was talking to the void in the past, but now in the future, hopefully future, look at me talking to you guys, the guys of the future. How is the future? I bet you it's not as bad as the present here is now, or the past in your case. This is still considered the present for me. Me, I'm hoping that future me is, in a better place right now. Instead of suffering in a toxic job that wants their employees to just constantly work overtime instead of enjoying their lives, So hopefully future me is doing good there, doing the things that needs to be done to not be in this particular situation anymore, right? Right. Unless I'm talking to, the people in the apocalypse right now. The ones of which have, the civilization must have fallen, this far down. And you must have somehow come across my video. Well, trust me, folks. I don't know why I'm saying kids. It's I don't know. Would an apocalypse be better than what we're at right now? Oh, I'm so tired. I believe they invented some form of sleeping, something that we don't need to sleep anymore. The word I'm looking for. What are the words I'm looking for? Find a way for us to not need sleep anymore to, function. Essentially, just like a beam of ray that's just going to make it seem like you've just woken up. That you've been awake for ages. I don't know where I'm going with this one. I am tired, alright? People of future, or demons of the void. I am tired as hell, and I think you know why I'm tired as hell. I should also consume this immediately early on so I don't feel the effects of the Mepsi. Hopeless. Yeah, I'm on like a freaking vibrating platform all day. I've theorized that that's probably the reason why I'm unable to get any sleep. The effects still carry over. I can even feel it in my heart right now. It's vibrating. I feel like if I were to try to go to sleep now, it would take me a couple of hours to try to get to sleep fully. I don't want to go on sleeping pills because then it's going to be dependent on that crap. I think. Now, I think I just need to change my lifestyle, get out of this piece of crap job, and start working on stuff like this for a living. And only you can do that for me by liking and subscribing my videos. Please help me out. I feel like I can make some pretty good content. I can have more than 2 series on the channel then. I don't know what else I'd be able to have here. I'm thinking about Tales of Asaria, like I've said before in the past, teasing that. When is that going to happen? I don't know. I already got so much on my plate right now and not enough time, and with a job that's trying to make me use up my time in their freaking godforsaken place, it's already stressful enough as it is trying to fulfill that quota. I mean, I could potentially skip a day on, deviations if I have to get Patreon drawings done with. I already got 2 done with, though, this month. So the rest of the month we can rest easy, knowing that that's done with. But as soon as next week starts, oh boy, now I gotta worry about making 2 more. For literally only 2 people right now. And for those 2 people that are somehow watching, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being the ones who are supporting me in my endeavor to try to, profit off my art without having to lock all of it behind a paywall. At the very least this way, those that really do want us to get their noodles wet and want to support me have some way to do both of that Those who want to support me but don't really want to see that kind of stuff, well, I don't know. I want the comics to be free somewhat. Free, opened up for everybody to see. Well, comic cover stories to be free for everybody to see. They're not actual comics, they're just like cover. They have comic covers like you would see in a comic. But they are all just like a book, but with a cover art. I guess technically, yeah, that would be still called a book. I don't really read books, so yeah. Weird. I have never really been a book person, and yet here I am making what is essentially books. Alright, I'm going to draw the goat now. So, yeah, that's... Yeah, I've never really, like, cared for reading that much. Like, reading, like, full-on stories, even though... now I don't have the time to do it. I'm a creator. And I'm writing books. So, yeah. I think I want this goat to be a gray-colored goat. Yeah, that'll work. But yeah, I don't really have any time to do any of that. I barely have any time for gaming. I've said my schedule before, but I will say it again for those who didn't see the video in the past when I said my schedule. What do you call it? My neck. My schedule consists of drawing 2 drawings a week for DeviantArt. Normal art goes to Twitter and Instagram. Mature art stays only on DeviantArt. And I do 2 Minecraft videos a week. Throughout that particular time, if we're doing a normal drawing, like i.e. this one, because we did 2 drawings this week already. This is why this one's being posted so late into the week. Well, what's late? It's Wednesday. Also, I don't know if I want to... Let me see goat eye colors here. This one's yellow. This one I can't see. Maybe a blue-eyed goat, actually. Yeah, sure, why not? Blue-eyed goat. Blue-eyed goat dragon. Cat don't care. Cat's just sleeping. Yeah, I know, I'm talking to you. You know I'm talking to you. That's right, cat. I was talking to you. Do I want you to have a browner nose? Let me see. You got a brown nose, but that's pink, that's black. Yeah, we could just go for our own nose color. Sure, why not? What kind of nose color do we want this guy to have? This one? Actually, that looks pretty good. Sure, why not? I don't know if I'm going to be saving this goat. Maybe I'll call him Sir Goat. I don't know where else to go with that. I'm too tired to try to come up with a witty comment, and I don't know any witty goat pun names to use for medieval knights era, so I'm sorry I have failed you. But this is what you should expect. Me failing you when it comes to humor. I'm not a funny person, but maybe I'm funny to somebody. Who knows? I don't know. Give people entertainment, say stupid shit, win stupid prizes, all that stuff, you know? I can't compete with Markiplier, nor Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie, but I can do my best with what I got. Alright, helmet. That's not how you spell helmet. Number 1. Number 2! Alright, helmet 1B. What you doing, cat? Walking around? Yep, she's just walking around. Wait, why did I call this fur? This is still a part of his head. Yeah, it's fur, technically speaking, but that's still the head. No way, guys, you can't see that. I can see it, you can't. Hey! Stop it. Gotta freaking close up the damn thing to stop you from scratching this stuff. I really need you to stop scratching. Shh, you're not supposed to scratch, cat. Seriously. It's annoying. It's annoying trying to freaking stop you from doing that. I need to get like I don't know, a light fly swatter, like not like hard enough to like hurt, but at least like, you know, kind of like tap on her head when she does bad. She's just gonna play with it and thinks that I'm playing with her. There's no way to discipline this cat. Alright, let's see. I got some more to get done. I don't know where. I was gonna try to break into a song, but then I lost the words I was gonna say. Oh god, loopy me, I'm so tired. I should probably not worry about making an art time video, but we're gonna do it anyways. I wonder if Minecraft RTC Edition is going to catch up with Art Time soon. I can look. How much do we have here? 35 minutes. I can look back and see just how much we have here. Whoops. I don't want you to go there, you fool. Where is it? Playlist. Yeah, we got 33 in Art Time and 28 in Minecraft RTC Edition. Well, probably going to be 34 soon. Cat. Aren't you scratching the bed? I wonder, is there a way I can see how many hours are in this in total? You're not showing me any of the hours. How disappointing. Alright, whatever. That's fine, it doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna give you like a reddish orange color. Should be like right here? Yeah, I guess. Why are you scoffing, cat? Why you be scoffing? What do you want? What? It's back in my hand now. And now she's purring. And now she's trying to grab at my crotch. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it. Get off the pants. Get off the pants. I said stop. Well, sweep under the legs, cat. Don't make me sweep on the damn legs. Oh god. That was Control E I wanted, you fool. Alright. Thankfully, though, this part shouldn't be too complex. Pressed Shift E, which I don't know what that did. This doesn't exactly matter right now. Okay, really, cat. Side swipe. Swipe under the legs. Yeah, hold on. Let me bring this up a bit. Okay, you missed one. There we go. Oh man, they old right man, talk about some good old right. How could I forget? Where the hell am I going with this? Hooves or what were that? Hoofs? I don't know. It doesn't matter. So the Markiplier did the Pokemon Smash List. Remember that? Remember I told you that from a while ago? I think I told you that. I'm pretty sure I told you that. Well, now guess what? Jacksepticeye's done a Smash List of FNAF characters. Can you believe that? And I was surprised to see how many goddamn FNAF characters there are. Like, holy shish. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. And some of them I didn't even know existed. Like, what the hell was this Ice Ballora? Gold Geared Ballora, whatever the frick her name is. Like, what? Where did those two came into play? I only know of one. How big is this universe? This freaking universe over here is so goddamn big. Lig. I was called. I called the legs layer Lig. Ligma. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Ligma taint. You thought I was gonna say nuts or balls or whatever. Nah, man, we're going taint all the way. Alright, there we go. Now all I need to do is these bricks. But yeah, that's a thing now. I wonder who's going to do what. Who's going to do what now? What's the next meta? I don't think I'd be able to do this. I make a video and it's just going to get 1 view, and that's me grabbing the damn link to post to grabbing the damn link to post to Twitter and DeviantArt. Man, old dang old. I don't know. I'm just gonna call you Sir Goat. I'm gonna save your layer and call you Sir Goat. Will I draw you again? Probably not. But why the hell not? Let's have Sir Goat. Hell, I don't even know what the hell I freaking do a smash or pass list. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh monsters? I can tell you one thing, the Dark Magician Girl's a smash all the way. Although, me personally would go for the feet rather than the bussy. But that's just my preference, you know. You don't have to follow it. That's just who I am. Ah, crap. Was I saving this? Was I planning on saving this? I'll save it. I don't know if I'm going to draw this area again, but... Well, who knows? Maybe somebody's already done that. I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! At all. And there's probably like thousands of monsters, just how there's like almost 1,000 Pokemon. I mean, even the first season's monsters, you'd be like, it looks like they're running out of ideas. But, I don't know. Me don't know. Whoops! I did not want you to do that. Why can't you just grab the thing I want you to grab? Why do you always grab the wrong thing every freaking time? You fool! It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Where you going? What are you yelling at me for? Why do you want so much attention? Doesn't just me being here is enough? Can't you just sit on my lap like you do before? Okay, let's see. Brick number 4. Oops, number 4. Okay, I'm going to shade in this texture this time. I'm going to work on the background. Now look at that, like, what? Well, we're going to get this particular part done within an hour. Background, I don't know how complex that's going to be. Probably not going to be that complex. Maybe we'll have like a tree, nice bright blue sky, something. We'll see what happens. It's just a goat, Sir Goat, over here, doing his thing on the castle top, overlooking the moat. Then I'm going to have to make sure that I have some splash down below. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that the animals drawings have been kind of missing. Like, you see how we have the portrait girls, well, oh yeah, I can use this reference. I can actually show you the drawing right now. JPEG. Which one was it? Was it 47? It would be G, right? G. Wait, is that the next one? No. G's up here. I'm looking past G. These girls are in the portraits folders, and yet they're in a fantasy scenario with a ghost girl. So I figured, why not? Why not go on ahead and do the same thing with the animals and have them also have their own fantasy scenarios, even though... Okay, that was probably a bad example because of the fact that this is animal focus and this is a goat. And if that was the case, then Mojo Dodo would have been in fan art. I guess that's a good example. Oh no, that's still animals. What is a better example? What is a better example that I can give to you guys to try to give you a good idea as to why I'm doing a fantasy-related drawing? Well, fantasy. It's just a goat in a medieval castle in the olden days, which I guess, is that considered fantasy at this point? Whoops. It's something that is never going to, like, happen again. Like, we're never going to have castle sieges, are we? Is there going to be castle sieges? Maybe there would still be castle, at least not in this particular sense with knights and all that stuff. We're going to be going in with a gun. That's what we're doing, folks. going in with guns instead of doing a good old-fashioned sword-to-sword combat. Cat, stop it. Yeah, go. I need you to listen to me. I don't know what I need to do to get you to listen, other than to swat you away from the damn desk. Every freaking time. Do I need to move this even further away? I'd rather not. Before I forget, we do need to make sure that this gets done with. This little part needs to get a little bit darker. Oh yeah, that would be another thing if you guys help support me in everything I do. Get. By simply subscribing and liking, and also for those who are looking for mature stuff, giving me $10 a month on Patreon for 2 hardcore mature drawings a month. I can also make a Warframe series, assuming that I can, either reset my account with... Well, let me see something for a second. What is my name on Steam? You can't see it. Oh, it's this. That means I can't use that. Damn. Sucks. I really wish there was a way for me to reset my account on Warframe. It's not like I use it anymore. Only reset it if the account user wants you to reset it. You don't have to be you don't have it set to where it's like a reset. We went on a reset because all that hard work you did will then be gone or something like that. Anybody could reset it. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Like, obviously, clearly, you can't, reset everything. And I've already went so far into the story on PC that, yeah. What are you doing back there? Stop it! Jesus Christ, cat. I distract this cat because she really just wants to friggin' go out and destroy something. I could put down a ball for her, and you're going to hear a bunch of jingles in the background. Then I'm going to have to remember to pick that up. Otherwise, I'm just going to hear that while I'm trying to sleep. Then she wakes me up, and there goes her shut. There goes my potentially 8 hours of sleep, maybe even less. Who knows? I should be extremely tired. These last 2 nights, I think I only got 5 hours of sleep. I need to remember to drink this consistently. I'm going to be amped up and wired when the time comes to sleep. Man, I wish I can get out of this damn life that I'm in currently. But yes, I would like some assistance and some support. And all you need to do is just subscribe and watch me videos. Have it on in the background. Maybe we'll have some funny stories to tell at some point. Talk about, games that we've played. How terrible my workplace is. You can relate to that, right? People can relate to terrible jobs, right? We can bash our companies. Talk about how bad they are and how terrible they are to us. Too much freaking overtime. It's like a freaking abusive relationship here. They're trying to make up these damn excuses, saying stuff to try to make us feel bad for wanting to speak up against it, and it's annoying. It's annoying. There's got to be a better way to speak up against their nonsense, and everybody's eating it up. They eat it up. Everybody out here saying screw this place, but they don't want to speak up. It's annoying. Companies like this need to be taught a lesson. I just wish there was a way where we could teach them a lesson. They need some form of karmic retribution is what they need. Okay, the cat's playing with something now. Maybe... Maybe play with that, even though that's going to be even more distracting, but at least I know where your noise is coming from instead of you trying to attack something. Wonder if you can even hear that. It's been a while since you played with that, huh? The reason why I hide that from you, because you're going to keep playing with it until nighttime, or all day while I'm trying to sleep. I would say until nighttime if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a night person and I'm awake at night, and this is literally 12:10 a.m. 12:10 o'clock. 12:10. Why does that sound weird? 12:30 sounds fine, but 12:10 o'clock. God damn it. Well, at least that's keeping our... and now it's on the ground. Now I'm probably going to have to crawl under something to get that. There she goes. Literally jumping in my clothes. Billy Cat. Why are you trying to grab it through the hand? She's trying to grab this ball that's like this big through a hamper hole this big. What are you trying to do? Don't tell me you lost the ball already behind a hamper. That's another thing. Cat constantly losing the ball under nice stuff. Nope, she's about to get it out. Yep, there she goes. Now she's going to go ecstatic because she hasn't played with this toy in ages. And if you can hear it in the background, now you know why. Especially when you're trying to sleep and you hear this jingling past the sound of the fan, which is, can you see the fan? Sound of the fan, which is essentially our white noise machine. Even though it's winter, I kind of do need that on to have some form of noise, I guess. It's also good to want to have on because you can hear them upstairs doing a bunch of shish. So if I don't have that fan on, I'm going to get woken up by them or by next door. We live in a freaking sister place here. Sister house. Thing I'll talk about freaking having to deal with next door neighbor close by. Well, there's not much we can really do about it. We're trying to find a way to get out of here, but I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with current events as much. But it sounds as though that trying to find a house to live nowadays has become almost impossible. Even if we have a lot of money, it's just like, we saved up a lot of money to try to get out of here, but the issue here is it's getting harder and harder, apparently, to try to live in this place, renting and all that. And it's annoying. I feel like something has to be done. I don't know what the hell is the reason for this crap to be happening. Don't know who the hell screwed something up. Somebody screwed something up. Not really much that I can say or do about it. I'm just going to continue creating because that's the only thing I can do. Is to create and pretend that I do not live in this shitty reality that we all live in. Escape reality via creations. And look at this freaking goat. This goat owns a castle. Some people can't even own a full-on house. Some people are here living in apartment buildings. Some people still have to live with their parents because apparently $60 an hour from 3 different people is barely enough to get anything other than ShopRite brand cereal. Like, what the hell's going on here? You know something is off when people who make really good money are struggling. Something is off. Something is definitely off here. And I don't know what the hell is the reason for it. Why is it... Yeah, that's another thing. What is the reason for the inflation? Why is everything so expensive nowadays? There's just some stupid nonsense going on behind the scenes that I don't understand or don't know anything about. A lot of stuff is becoming expensive. Trying to own a house isn't, almost impossible. What the hell is going on behind the scenes that we don't know about? What is it? What is the conspiracy going on? I don't know, maybe this is some tactical warfare. Some enemy of ours in some country is going on ahead and trying to hold something in place to prevent us from getting all the goods, which is why it's so expensive, probably. And I'm saying some because I don't know who would be doing that, and I don't know why they'd be doing that. And if they are doing that, then they better stop it, or I will curse them. I will put a curse on them. The mysterious entity. Yes, I have created horrific abominations for the mysterious entity before. Give him life. Perhaps I can ask him to curse you fools into getting all of your maybe military supplies blown up. Nobody dies, just your supplies die. Really, cat? Okay. Hold up. There it goes. The cat over here is going berserk playing with that. Real good distraction. You guys get to hear the jingling in the background as the cat goes berserk. I think that is loud enough. Really, cat? Yeah, that's you definitely can't hear that. There's no way in hell you can't hear that. That's so goddamn loud. Freaking cat over here going berserk for her jingle bell ball thing. There's only like one place where she can truly lose that right now until, the plow comes down here, because this freaking place is used for their storage, apparently. I hate it. I would like to try to get my own place at some point, but I don't even know the first thing about trying to own a house. Nor do I even know if I could make enough money from just $20 an hour, which is, $20 an hour was a pretty good amount to have, right? But now it's got to the point where that should be that's probably going to be minimum wage at some point. I don't even think the company's taking our paycheck or inflation into consideration for our paycheck. They should. Freaking overworking us constantly. I don't know. It's tedious and frustrating having to deal with the regular 8 hours, and it's even more so tedious and frustrating having to deal with 12. I don't know how the people who are on 12 hours all week can handle it, because that's what I call a bullshit maneuver. I hate it. No matter what anybody says to me, no matter what you say, there's no convincing me about this place. I hate it. And I'm going to keep hating it and using that hate to motivate me to get out of here. But how the hell am I going to do that? I don't know. And looking up new jobs is just nerve-wracking. Am I just going to be leaving this job to go to an even shittier job? How am I supposed to know? This is the kind of job that I want to do. YouTube is good and all, but I like to make money off of my art, but also my stories, and make games. I want to make games again. I could do a Game Maker series at some point, but like I said before, until I can get more time on my hands, there's no way in hell I'm going to actually be able to do anything significant, with what the amount of time that I have. Okay, I guess here's a good way for me to try to get my schedule down. So if we're lucky enough, if we are lucky enough for the whole week, assuming this is what a normal week should be, we have 8 hours of work. I usually get up at 12:30. Should try to get up earlier. I gotta go in at 2. But 12:30 and get an hour and 30 minutes of getting ready to go to this travel. So immediately that's 9.5 hours of my time used up. And if I go to sleep, if I actually go to sleep at the time I need to go to sleep at, that would be 8 hours of sleep. I should do a little bit of this. Really, cat? You just knocked the ball in my court again? Seriously, where'd it go? She jumped over the ball. You fool! She lost the ball. She just lost the ball, even though it's like literally behind the direction. There she goes. And then she just puts it in the hamper again. Not in the hamper, but near the hamper. But yes, 9.5 hours spent wasting my life for this damn job. Followed by the obvious 8 hours of sleep, assuming I go to bed on time. So we'll take that 16 hours right there, and so that's 17 and a half hours. 17 and a half hours. And thankfully, I live like 5 minutes from work, so there's not really much of a commute. I can get here in like 7 minutes if I wanted to, like, really try to go for that. Try to go for the record. And it's nighttime, so the roads are a little bit more clearer. Less freaking trucks to worry about. But yeah, 17 and a half hours. Not including well, depending on if I have to make food, if I could just microwave it, then that's an hour and a half spent eating, or no, half an hour. Depends. Because it depends on how long the food is, and it depends on the video I'm watching, and if I want to finish it or save it for later. It's potentially up until 11 or 10:30. Most likely 11. So an hour spent. Less than an hour. So 18 and a half hours. Just around that point. And what does that give us right there? For free time? Less. Even less free time. What is that? Assume. Whoa. Push that in for some reason. Unless the cat pushed that in and I didn't notice, let me get a little drink. Ah, yes. There's the curds. The curds that fell when it was made and I couldn't stop it. Those are fine. Texture-wise, surprisingly not bad. Anyways, back to what I was talking about before. Do a little once over here again. So, yeah, about 8 hour work, 8 hours sleep, 16, 2.5, around 2.5 that time. 2 to 2.5. So that we have, 18, 6, yes, it's 6 hours or 5.5 hours, depending on how long it takes for us to actually get to this point here, to actually start doing the things we need to do. And that goes throughout the entirety of the week. Which, some people get less time. But we only get like up to 6 hours. Maybe more if we decide to stay up past 4. So yes, up to 6 hours. Sacrifice some time of sleep to get stuff done with and all that. That's the normal week time, unfortunately. And if we're lucky enough to not have to worry about 12 hours, which effectively wastes 4 hours of my time, so that's 2 or 2.5 hours to do what I need to do, which is bold. It's completely bold. It should be considered illegal. There's no work-life balance there. There's barely even a balance already with the amount of time you got to waste sleeping. I hate this lifestyle. I wish I could just, get lucky here and then live a happier life. I am working hard on it. I'm making stories now. I've got a bunch of stories lined up. Not just Nova Guardian, but we got Elementals Reborn soon. Chrome Wars as soon as Nova Guardians is finished. Roscoe Morgan, Legendary Gunslinger, after the first season of Elementals Reborn. I'm laying it all out for you. Angels vs. Devils with Violet and a new character I haven't made yet. I think some of y'all are going to like her when the time comes for me to make her. But yeah. Yeah, it's... Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this, actually. I'm going to create another goat layer. Background. Delete the goat. Oops. delete everything except for this layer. And then get rid of this. No. This. And there's our flooring. Good, great. More accurate. Anyways, yes, that's the time. 6.5 hours. If we're lucky with Saturday off, we get all of Saturday and Sunday off, minus a couple of chores that we gotta get done at the end of the week. Like laundry, of course. Dog shit. Even though, it's not like, what do you call it? There's also trash. I don't got a lot to do in terms of like what I need to do at home. So thankfully, that's the only thing I'm thankful for in that department. I'm not thankful for this job, nor will I ever be. I don't think there's a way for me to ever be thankful for a job like this. I'll be thankful when I can get to this particular part in my life where I can just keep drawing and making more content for you guys, This is the life for me. Not the life we have currently, being miserable in this particular place of work, but making stuff for you guys so that you can escape a bit. Don't you like this goat in a moat or in a castle looking over its moat? Is there a word that rhymes with? Is there a castle related? No, castle related. Is there a castle cinnamon? Cinnamon. Christ with this hiccup. Soda burp. What are you doing, cat? Where'd your ball go? Did you somehow lose your ball? Or did you get bored of it? I'm gonna probably have to find that ball again, aren't I? But, really, cat? But yes. Back to the schedule. So, assuming we get lucky enough to get that off, that means we only have 5 days, including the Sunday. We usually never have to deal with Sundays, thankfully. Sundays are rare, and they better stay rare. Sundays better stay rare, that's all I gotta say for that situation. It's just already bad enough as it is having to come in on a Saturday. We don't need Sunday added into the mix as well. God, it's so frustrating. And I really wish there was a better way to get around that, but whatever. I'm gonna do this part for this part. That's nothing too hectic. It's not like it's that important. Move some things around where it needs to be moved. Try to even things out a bit. So, yeah, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. What are you playing with now? Seriously? That's not your bell. Where'd your bell go? What did you do with it? Where did you put your bell? Is it under here or something? No. Just picked up fuzz for no reason. Get off, damn it. But yes, that's 5 days right there, all with, around 6 hours of time. Not a whole lot, unfortunately. But it's enough to get some things done with. So a day usually is spent doing stuff like this, for instance. This is probably not going to take too long. Okay, there's your bell. Wondering why you were playing with the other thing instead of the thing, which is the bell, the thing that you are supposed to be playing with. And you stopped for some reason. Oh, there it goes. Or there she goes. But, yeah. Yeah, that's the, where was I? Alright. Give me a moment, folks. Give me a moment. Okay. So as I was saying before, can I just stop with the freaking bodily functions already? Okay. Let's just sit here in silence for a bit while my brain catches up with what I'm trying to say, shall we? Because it's not working. We good, brain? We good? Okay. Now, Sunday. I'm going to use let's say a mature drawing, for example. We work all Sunday to get that done with. And this usually means that we get up at around, like, I don't know, 3, depending on, like, how late we decide to stay up. 3, 2, usually somewhere after 12, as for certain. And this is after my show, so regardless, it's always going to be after 12, which runs until, like, freaking 4 a.m. So yeah, around 12, that's accurate, at the very least. Around 12, after 12, 1, 2 p.m., depends. Then we have all day going up until 4 a.m., until we have to go to sleep and go to that shithole next morning. So, Sundays, that means we've got a significant amount of time. How much time, you may ask? More than 12 hours, that's for certain. Depends on, how late I stay up. But yeah. Yeah, Sundays we usually try to get, like, the more complex drawings done with. If we get the complex drawing done with pretty early on, maybe we'll get a Minecraft video done with. But assuming we can't get, assuming it took us all night to finish it and get the story made and posted, then we go into the next day, tomorrow, i.e. Monday at this point, and then we go through all the work crap, 8 hours of mind-numbingly tedious bull crap. And then we move on over into, the 6 hours that we have to ourselves to either do another drawing, because if we do finish that drawing up pretty early, boom, and you get another one done with. And depending on what it is we're planning on, drawing, it could take 1 day or it could take 2 days. It all really depends. For instance, this drawing is in the middle of the week, but even though I got all the Patreon drawings done with, all of Minecraft videos done with, tomorrow, Thursday, unless somebody takes the overtime, I gotta come here every Friday. Even though we've already got a crap ton of products for a certain line, so there's no reason for us to freaking do overtime on it. And their excuse is everybody's doing overtime. Well, here's my excuse. I don't feel like it. I got a life to live, goddammit. Stop trying to encroach on it. Stop it. But yeah, assuming that we do get Saturday off, which, why do I get the funkalicious feeling that they're going to put Saturday on the board? Well, if they put Saturday on the board, that means I only have Friday to get anything done with. And if I buy Horizon Zero Forbidden West, what's it called? Horizon Forbidden West? If I decide to get that sometime this week, I'll probably play that all day Friday. Consider that a gaming day then. On my own, of course. But yeah. Yeah, that is to be the thing that happens, then that's kind of bull. And the reason why Saturdays is considered like the end-all, be-all days, because as soon as we get home, we only got probably until 11 to get some food and watch some videos. And then our shows come on at 12. So, no matter what, we have to freaking get stuff done with if we have to work Saturday throughout the week, which is stressful. And Saturday is freaking constant in this place. You think, okay, everybody here is working 12 hours. That must mean we ain't working Saturday. Boom, Saturday, all lines on the freaking board. Because we are scumbags. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep calling you scumbags. I'm going to keep calling you out. And if you try to fire me for some reason, I'm going to call you out even further. Fire me for calling you out. there's no reason for them to fire you for like bad mouthing the company, especially if you're doing good and there's not that many employees, because people quit a lot in this place. We can barely keep people because they come in here to like, God, this is terrible. I don't need this, and they leave. I wish I had that freaking choice, but until Patreon kicks up, this is what we have to deal with. So, like I said before, if the drawing we're making on Monday isn't too complex, we get it done with, and that's 2 drawings done within the week. And depending on if we don't have enough time, because now Minecraft videos are like taking 3 hours to make. We'll see how long the ruined farms take next episode. But yeah, that's basically the plan in that department. We get either a quick drawing done with there, or get some, the complex drawing somewhat done with in that day, and then continue working on it the next day. And if it's not, still being worked on, then we complete that day, or we have to post it next day, which is Wednesday. I don't think we have to worry about that too much. So, okay, we've provided those 2 examples. So now, how about this example? We need to get 2 Minecraft videos done with, and we've completed we completed the 2 drawings we needed done with during that week. All right, good, great, fantastic. So next up on the list is going to be Minecraft videos. We do one Tuesday. We could do one Wednesday as well, and get those posted the day after. So do it Tuesday, Wednesday. Do it Wednesday, Thursday. And that will be the end of the week. Now, assuming that, we don't have any Patreon drawings, let's see. We finished the major drawing Sunday, then we finished another one Monday. That only took like 1 day to make. And then we finished our Minecraft videos Tuesday and Wednesday, posted out on Wednesday and Thursday, and our week is finished. At this point, we decide whether or not we want to game and relax for the rest of the freaking week, or we do a hardcore mature drawing for Patreon, which it depends, because if we already have 2 hardcore mature drawings done in the week, more likely than not, we're going to go straight on over to a 3rd drawing, maybe a more complex drawing. So if this takes so long that it goes into next week, then on Sunday, we'll be able to finish that hardcore complex drawing up pretty quickly. Again, assuming that that's what we plan on doing. And assuming we have no Patreon drawings to make. If we have a Patreon drawing to make, then Thursday, Friday, and hopefully Saturday, we start working on it. Assuming that it's going to take that long to make. Some of them don't take too long. It depends on how much we have in it, obviously. Complex drawings depends on how much they have in it in general. It's not restrictive towards the hardcore mature drawings. That's for certain. But, yeah. That's at least one scenario of, what do you call it here. Usually we try to get a drawing done with Sunday so we can go into the rest of the week with not much to do. If the Sunday drawing is still going on and we haven't finished it yet, then that means we finish it Monday, and then we have Tuesday to get something finished for the drawing department. And we also got to get 2 Minecraft videos done with, which, depending on, if it's going to take a bunch of hours to, do some Minecraft videos, then we're probably only going to be able to get 1 made every day. Right? So let's try to, even this out a bit and get a potential accurate representation of how much we can get done with throughout the week. Say everything takes a day to get done with. A whole day to get done with. Get a drawing done with on Sunday. Alright. A drawing done with on Monday. I'm not going in any particular order here, just whichever one gets done with in that department. And the busiest week, I should say. This is considered the most busiest week. Drawing done on Sunday, then on Monday, Patreon drawing Tuesday, Minecraft Wednesday, another Minecraft Thursday, which means we'd have Friday and Saturday left. That's assuming that we have to make a Patreon drawing in that particular week, of course. So, with that being said, let's put into the equation stupid overtime alongside Saturday, which is still overtime, but it's worse because now I gotta work 6 days in that week as opposed to just a regular old 5, which is nonsense. I hate it. I'd rather do this 7 days a week as a living. But enough of that. So yes, if we have to come in Saturday, that means we only have Friday left. If that's the case, we might not be able to get a Patreon drawing done with. The Patreon drawing tend to wait until next week. So long as next week doesn't run into another month. So long as we're not 1 or 2 behind. And don't worry, the trees usually look like this. The branches here are just there to be there to have open spaces for branches to be shown. Yeah, you've seen me draw trees before. You know how I do this. It's spastic and it doesn't look right, but that's because we haven't colored it yet. I'm going to get this part colored in next, I guess. So yes, if we have to go into freaking work on a Saturday, then there goes the what do you call it? There goes at least 1 full day to get a lot of stuff done with, which is bull honky. So, let's see. With Saturday in place, that means that we'd only have Friday at that point, assuming everything is going in that order. Which, is annoying, of course. Now, outside of that, we have the 12-hour nonsense, which is becoming more and more frequent every week now for some stupid reason. And when that crap happens, well, simply put, okay, that probably needs to go up above. When that crap happens, that means we have even less time. A Patreon drawing most likely won't be made that week. It'll have to be until next week before we can actually get to that and make it. Which is annoying. And if they pull off a bunch of that's the worst thing about it. I feel like at that point, I'm just going to have to sacrifice so many hours of sleep and overwork myself until I pass out, get hospitalized, and sue the company for overworking me. Because I don't care. I don't like this place. If I have to sue them to freaking teach them a lesson about overworking their employees, so be it. And if I have to pass out and lose hours of sleep just so that I can live a happier life, so be it. I can't deal with companies like this that think they could just take control of every aspect of our lives. This is why I don't like this place. The fact that they can just get away with forcing you to work for 12 hours every day, even on a Saturday if it freaking calls for it, is kind of asinine. That kind of shit should be outlawed. Completely outlawed. Nobody should be forced to do overtime that they don't want to do. It's as simple as that. Anybody that attempts to force you to do overtime should be prosecuted force you to do overtime, should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. If you want to do overtime, optional, voluntary, then go on ahead. You can do that. It's your choice. But those that don't want to do it should not be forced to do it. These fools need to be taught a lesson about work-life balance. Because we don't have that here. No, we don't. What you want, cat? You done playing with the toy or did you lose it again? Why is there a sock out of my hamper now, cat? Really? I poke my nose. Okay. All right. Back to what I was doing before. But yeah, that's what we call nonsense. And just because you are being forced to do overtime doesn't mean you should wish everyone else to do overtime and call them lazy. No. You should be angry that they are forcing you to do overtime. All right? Okay, here's another thing. You should not be proud to be doing all of that work. Because at that point, you have no life. You barely get a life outside of having all of that time just only working. People need a life outside of their freaking job. I really, really, truly believe that these companies need to be brought down a million pegs. They don't deserve any of our time. It's long and short of it. They don't deserve any of our time. We're giving our time 40 hours of our week to them. We shouldn't have to be forced to give any more. I'm going to keep on saying this no matter how many freaking times I have to say it. It's true. Doesn't matter. If you want to do overtime, fine. If you don't, you shouldn't have to be forced to do it. I don't know how many more times I have to say it. How many more times I have to say it to get it through your thick skull? It's like this cat right here. They don't listen, just like she don't listen. I seriously am tired of it all. There's got to be a way to end it. To end this corporate arc in our lives. These companies and factories and all that stuff. There has to be a way to stop this from being the norm. I'm sure they'll get us all killed someday soon enough. What with all of the crap that they're pulling that's potentially destroying the environment. At that point, is it better to just, end off the planet now? Because of these fools? It's not really a life to live. It really is not. But then again, you'd be sacrificing so many poor animals out there. We don't want to see the cats being put to harm, that's for certain. But these fools are still going to keep on doing their thing and getting us all killed eventually. I do hope that my theory that whatever we create becomes real in another universe is true. Because I want Luna to just whisk me away, carry me like a princess, and take me to her place, her hotel, where all I have to do is just create and I can live there. Just create, do what I'm doing and live there. Maybe from time to time we get a little fun here and there. But I don't have to worry about this if I just keep creating. That's the kind of life that I want to live. Creating instead of being miserable and tired all the time in a place that I don't want to be in. But they don't understand. I realize that everything here with the money and all that stuff is kind of like, becoming an issue. $60 an hour is becoming very difficult to live on now, apparently. I think we're even making more than $60. At the very least, we've got to be close to $65, maybe even $75. I don't know how much they make exactly. All I know is we all make over $20 an hour. Apparently, it's not enough. Why is it not enough? Somebody give me a reason why it's not enough. At some point, I feel like an alter ego villain of mine has to come out to go on all around the banks and not steal the money, but destroy it. Destroy all of the money in the world until there's no money left, not even digital, and just see where everything stands. No money, no wealth, no reason for people to work in a factory if, all that stuff is in place. Because they can't pay you, and you can't pay the landowners. What's going to happen there? Total anarchy. At this point, I'm kind of hoping for anarchy to happen, even though we're going to lose the internet, which is going to suck a lot. But, we can make our own entertainment by becoming a bandit warlord. Be like Rick was in Borderlands 2. Running a bandit king. Or becoming a bandit king or something. doing a bunch of stuff, destroying a bunch of corporations. Ruined corporations, destroy them all. Well, pillage them, then destroy them. Look, this is all an apocalyptic scenario that's unlikely to happen because we'll probably all just burn up and die due to the atmosphere and ozone layer being completely destroyed. People say the effects on the ozone layer is completely irreversible. What have I told you about atomic manipulation? What if you grab the atomic structures of the ozone layer and just put that back up where that area was burned? Right? Anything can be repaired by using atoms. You just need to know the atomic structure and know how to actually, make it. And you also need to know how to, not go overboard with atomic manipulation because you'll soon realize you got so much power and then you're going to abuse it. I do realize that there are other countries that are really bad in that, what do you call it, department? What would be a good example? I say North Korea will probably be a good example. I would have to imagine that there are signs around there that's kind of an employee working overtime is a happy employee. Really? Seriously? The only ones who can say that are the ones who are freaking in charge of the place and barely doing any work. Or if they are doing any work, it's the kind of work that they want to do that makes them look like they're freaking power tripping or something. I don't know. And it's not just there, not just the USA, not just that. Japan is apparently very much... both Japan and China, I think, are also very much in the same vein of people just overworking themselves. Yes, it's the whole world. I think that's just the whole world, actually. Some areas are a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more, what's the word? Damn it, what is the word? Are a little bit more guilty of this particular, I don't think guilty was the word. I mean, it's one of the words, but it's not the exact word that I was thinking about. One of the countries out there is a huge prime example of that particular quote of every single company, or every single company or country out there with freaking overwork standards and overtime standards. I don't know. I'm just sick of it. That's all I gotta say. I hate overtime. I hate having to waste my life in a place I don't want to be at. I hate vibrating. The only kind of vibrations I want to do is with a vibrator, and even then I can't really go out and buy one of those now, can I? I could, but with what money? Most of it goes into the damn rent, which is apparently high. Why is New Jersey rent so goddamn high? I don't know. Before my dad was thinking about moving us all to Pennsylvania, but for some reason Karen said no. Yes, the Karen. Not the freaking name drop, but I guess it's technically true. Sorry, Karen, if you're somehow watching this. But yeah, no, I don't know. But freaking, how long of a drive would that be? The only good thing about living in this crappy place is the fact that it's only a 5-minute commute. Now, if I can get myself a job doing YouTube or Patreon full time, then it doesn't matter where the hell I live because I'm working at home 24/7. And the job she literally works at, she doesn't even... Okay, some of the moments she has to be there, but most of the time she just works at home. I don't exactly know what the hell she does. But, apparently you can do it at home. This damn job we have is a factory job. And when people are worried about robots taking over their jobs, don't be. Because these machines that we have are complete and utter ass. Our robots, our machines here are ass. They keep breaking down. God damn it, motherfucker. Fuck. They keep breaking down. They just keep breaking down. Like, don't worry about it. The machines are not going to take your jobs because they can't freaking stay active for more than like a week without breaking down once. It's no concern, even though I want that to be the case. Because if machines took all the jobs, then there's no reason for us to work. At that point, there's no reason for money because all the work's being automated. That is the thing, though, right? Why are people worried about machines taking jobs? At some point, if all the machines in the world takes every single job from us, that means that there is no jobs to work. The only thing left for you to do is just pursue your hobbies. No money is needed anymore because all the machines are doing their thing. Nobody can make money anymore. That means there shouldn't be any more freaking money. This sentiment holds true even more so when you think about like atomic manipulation if we can get to that point. I've said this before in previous videos, but yes, you get it at this point. It's a broken record, but for those who are tuning into this as the first episode, why is the GOAT the first episode you chose? Why is this GOAT your first episode? I'm not judging you. I'm just questioning why the GOAT. But yeah. At that point, all the machines are doing all of the work. Every single work. There's literally no jobs a human can do anymore. The only thing we can do is pursue a hobby at that point. So, realistically speaking, there'd be no need for money, right? Correct? That should be the case. But those idiots up top are like, well, what's the point of my money if there's no class here now? If money doesn't matter anymore, then I'm just the same as all the other peasants. Which is pathetic. All right? You shouldn't have to compare yourself to people who are poor because of the fact that money becomes obsolete. At that point, you should consider it a case of we're all equals now. The only thing separating us now is talent. I mean, sports would still be a thing, right? I imagine they would still keep sports because that's more like, is that a job? It's like, sports job. It's like a team experience, right? You're with your team trying to pull off plays and stuff like that. I don't think that's a job. I think that's more like a career, something that of which you just do to kind of, Obviously, those who are going into football or baseball or any form of sports want to do it because they want to do it, not because they have to do it, and they actually have the talent for it. Well, some of them have the talent for it, apparently. Those who play terribly, I don't know how the hell they are still in it to win it. I'm not a sports person, so I don't really care. But you get what I mean. I don't understand how some of them who are playing terribly are still in sports. But yeah, that's a career. So I imagine sports would still be there. Same with drawing, creating shows. I imagine creating shows and all of that would be a hell of a lot more nicer. All the shows would be nicer. There's no budgets. You're not getting paid. Literally, it's just a passion project now. Like, you don't even have to, for somebody like me, I could just spend all my days making a comic. And I don't even have to worry about it because I don't need to worry about getting paid. Also, this needs to be 10. I just make these things for you to enjoy. In an ideal world, but people are so goddamn blighted by greed. Oh, I got a perfect counter quote to that one quote. You got the eye for an eye quote. And I got people saying, an eye for an eye makes the world go blind. But here's what I have to say for that. Say to that. An eye for an eye makes the world go blind. Well, if the world is already blinded by hatred, then what does it matter? Yes, agree with me, huh? Right? Before it was hatred and greed, but I feel like hatred still kind of works Yeah, it works better now. The cat's now clawing her way underneath my blanket. And there she goes, crawling under the blanket. Yep, she. And now the only thing sticking out is her tail. And that's it. Now there's just a tail coming out of the blanket. I could even take a picture of it unless she pulls it in. I get her pull it in. Wait, come on. Poke your head out. Poke your head out. Come on. Alright, now. There's her tail. You probably can't see it. It's in between the orange and the purple. But, yeah. She's moving around in there, making me think she's going to poke her head out, try to get a picture ready. Nope, she's comfortable now, apparently. But yeah, that quote usually applies to violence more than it applies to greed. But yeah, the world's already blinded by hatred at this point. What does it matter? And it's even blinded by greed. I really do hope one day things change. Possessions will always be a thing. Like, that'll always be a thing no matter what. You got your characters, you got your creations, you've got your music, you got your, like, physical objects. I mean, yeah, I can't imagine living a life without the internet or any of this stuff. I mean, dang old Dad, he also thinking about going to freaking live in country towns or stuff like that with a farm and all that. And there's barely any internet. It'll work for you guys because you guys barely freaking deal with the internet. Here you are saying, or the other one saying you can live without the internet. But if I'm planning on making the internet literally my job, you know, influencer / artist / oh god. I'm removing my hair accidentally. It's fine. No, it's fine. Wait, is that supposed to be like that? Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. But yeah, if most of what I do needs I would need the internet. To continue to post stuff, to continue to do stuff, I would have to have the internet, electricity, and all that stuff. It's the only way, man. There's no other way. I am working and building on all of this stuff. This is more important than anything in my life. Well, this is literally my life. This is my life's work. And it's got to get to a point someday where I can actually profit off it. But for now, we're going to keep on advertising it on DeviantArt. Going to keep on putting that link there so people can see it. Going to keep on posting teasers so people can see it and be like, I do like the sound of this concept. Maybe this time I'll pay $10 and support this creator and all of what he does. Maybe I'll do it now. Part of me wonders if I should start drawing fan art related characters in this instance, but I don't know yet. I feel like I need to get more original characters in before I start doing any fan art related characters. That might be the one limiting factor in me getting a bunch of money. People want fan art related characters. Now, I was thinking about doing Kim Possible. But there's been one issue that we've been going up across throughout multiple different instances where we think of doing that. So she graduated. In the entirety of the series, she's finally graduated. You would think she's 18, right? No, here comes the B-lister group saying, but we don't know her birthday, so she could still be 17. I guess it makes sense. Those are kind of people that vividly, for some reason, despise mature art. Those are the kind of people that go out of their way to leave a nasty comment to those who make mature art out of the characters they like. There are some people out there who just wants to draw their favorite character in a mature scenario because they think it would be hot, cute, or whatever. Just let people enjoy it, so long as the character isn't under 18, obviously. With Kim Possible, She could be 18, she could be 17. Who the hell knows? Because nobody here wants to try to confirm what her age is because we don't know her birthday. It makes sense. It does make sense, I will say that. And it would limit people like me from drawing anything with her, because I only draw them if they're of age. It won't stop everybody. That much I know for a fact. I see it all across DeviantArt. There's no way to know 100% for a fact until we get some form of confirmation, which we probably won't, because, let's be honest, I don't think there's going to be any more in that series. I don't believe there's going to be any more in that series. I think that series is finished. Seems like it, yes, indeed, indubitably. But there are still a whole bunch of other fan art-related characters we can draw. I mean, take all of the mature drawings that I've made so far. All those characters are of age, so we could do something with them at some point. The only thing I'm not too sure of is whether or not I want to have certain stories be confined to there on Patreon or free. Depends, really. I don't know. You see, I want people to be able to read some of my stories. I'm going to make this a little bit darker, actually. Actually, wait. Maybe a little bit lighter. Maybe darker up here, but lighter here. But yeah, you get what I mean. Lot of potential when it comes to fan-related characters. Although that's not to say I'm lacking in the OC department. I've made another new OC. A new original character. Being Tetra. I can't show you any of it because of YouTube stuff. If we do get to a point where we can actually, become a YouTube member, we're not going to be able to fully show you anything in a mature department. And they'll look for it in older videos. I'm drinking lots of it. This. There we go. Hopefully that sugar high runs low. But yeah. Yeah, that's the that's what we got going for us potentially. We'll see what happens. All I know is avoid Nintendo characters on Patreon. I don't quite know which. Okay, somebody has. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up. I don't think I need these open anymore. I got it. I need it done with. Who owns Metroid? Okay, Nintendo owns Metroid. Okay, this is interesting. Somebody made an animation of Samus, and obviously some tickle fetish drawing. Somebody made an animation of Samus, and you have to pay for it to see it. Explain to me why Nintendo hasn't taken that down yet. Is it because they don't know it exists? Is that the reason why? I imagine that's the case. That's the thing with this thing, because I don't know what's going to happen if I were to draw a Nintendo character. Samus is a good example. We could use God of War as one. Maybe even the MILFs of the Pokemon series. They obviously don't take down that stuff on DeviantArt because it's obviously free. And there's really no reason for them to do so. And if they start doing so, that's kind of bold, if you ask me. If you, okay, so I feel like that's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a certain phrase for it. If you, make a big fuss about something on the internet and tell people, don't do this, they're going to just do it anyways. And they're going to mock you for it. People are going to do that, right? I feel like Nintendo is smart enough to not do that stuff unless it involves money, right? Money off of their own IPs, of course. Characters like Samus I would not be able to use. we might be fine to use it, assuming that, we stay under the radar. And also assuming that they don't count that, because that would be $10, right? $10 for just one drawing of Samus with hundreds of other drawings out there with my own characters in place of that. I feel like I could make a case in that department and say, I didn't advertise this to show that, this is all for Samus. Technically, that's only, $10. Whoops, no. That's only $5 right there, because $10 for 2 drawings, that means the Samus drawing is technically $5. And it's good to want to do it per month. 2 is a good number. 2 is a good number. It's not too complex. It's everything I need to do for the month. That's why it's 2. I could have made it more expensive, but then that would deter more people away from it, I think. Right? It's $10 a month subscription. And I'd need $355 to be able to make the same amount that I'm making in this job. Okay, I don't need to add anything here. Just need to, get this out like so. But yeah, you'd only be spending $5 to see a hardcore, mature drawing involving Samus. So that, in theory, should be fine, right? It wouldn't be enough to warrant a lawsuit, correct? So long as I don't make only Nintendo fan art related characters and I branch out to every character, I would like to think that would be fine. People do it all the time, and they haven't been, scolded for it yet. Or, the people see that they're making money and they're like, I don't know, I'm making that much money off of this, I think it's fine. And they don't even bother because the amount of resources needed to try to, take that down would kind of just be they probably sent a cease and desist, but would they really, pursue a cease and desist for one person? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not risking it just yet. People do it all the time, but knowing me and my luck, it's just going to get me in trouble. So OCs are fine for now. The OC department is definitely not lacking. I have a lot of characters to use and not a lot of stumpness or whatever the hell it would be called. Not suffering from artist block or writer's block. But yeah. I do say, I really hope Patreon starts to kick up soon, and I can start doing this for a living. And this is definitely helping with Patreon a tiny bit. YouTube, I want to build that up so we can start advertising Patreon a little bit more. And also we have a link leading to our Patreon in DeviantArt description. Oh god, dizziness. And obviously, the more teasers we make, the greater chance we might find somebody subscribing to my tier. We still got 2 people subscribed to our tier, and hopefully they stay just a little bit while longer. They're getting content. They are getting their money's worth, I will say. It's not being wasted. And I do say it does help a bit. Just a little bit. I'm not paying the bills or anything, but it is helping prove that I am able to make money outside of this godforsaken job. So thank you, YouTube. And I hope you are looking forward to more stuff in the future. I wish there was more that I can do to kind of, show my appreciation to y'alls. But this is the best I can do for now. I'll probably put a tree right here or something after we do these. tree leaves. Not like an actual tree. Okay, so I'm going to call this a wall or something. And after this is done with, that'll be it. 2 hours in, that's fine. That's fine. It's good to want to have this go by like a decent amount of time. And since this is further away, I'm going to connect this like so. Oops, wrong one, you fool. So, read any good books lately? Have you checked out my Nova Guardian series on DeviantArt? Just look up Nova Guardian. You'll see the episodes all there for you to read. It's 3 episodes worth of content, 44-minute read each, about 44-minute reading, imagine I should say. I'm not like estimating it constantly every time I make a new one, but it is just about that length. I'd say it's worth it. It's got some interesting stuff going on in it. Definitely some corporation cover-ups with a scapegoat in episode 2. An alien creature killing pretty much almost everybody inside of the rookie base in the first episode. Some good old-fashioned anime banter with, what do you call it? The 4 main characters of the group. Japanese and Americans working together. Rare thing to see in animes nowadays, for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why we are usually always the bad guys in anime. But, yeah. I'd say it's a good, worthwhile check. You should check it out. Support me in that department. Allow for me to be able to make this story by subscribing to my Patreon. Even if you don't like the mature stuff. Just simply donating $10 and leaving for the month. You don't even have to renew it. Just $10 for that month would help. A little bit. But if you find yourself enjoying the mature drawings, you can go on ahead and stay a little while longer, I feel like you'll enjoy all the content there if you like what we have currently. I'm trying to explore a few certain particular types of fetishes to try to, expand upon it. I'm not going to go too strange in that, obviously, because there are some things that I won't touch. Well, I say even I won't touch, but most of the things I'm mainly interested in is quite vanilla. You get what I mean, though. Go on ahead, subscribe, support me, see what all the hubbub is about. Maybe you'll win a prize. Your prize is an erection. Yes, win a free erection. Alongside the 2 hardcore drawings, you get a bonus erection. Not free, a bonus erection. Only $10. To support your logo hentai artist. I mean, I guess I am technically now falling under the categories of a hentai artist now, aren't I? It is not too far from the case, not too far from the truth. I'd like to think it's, that is the case. I'm still incorporating some of my own fetishes in there, feet. Or making sure that if we have any tentacle insertion, there's always going to be some navel play for that niche audience. Come on down to Patreon, my Patreon page. I would leave a link down below, but I don't know how YouTube will react to a link leading to a not safe for work Patreon, so just look on DeviantArt and you'll see my Patreon there. I don't think this was the color I wanted to go for. I think it was supposed to be a yellowish door. Not that yellow. That was it. You did that instead. I hate that. I hate that fucking feature. You think it's useful, but it's more of a hindrance than it is anything else. Alright, that looks good. A yellow door, kind of. Alright, pinhead. Door number 2. Alright. we're nearing the completion of this entire endeavor. I was thinking about making this one particular drawing with a Midnight and Mount Lady, but I don't know if this would be a bit too much for DeviantArt. But Patreon, on the other hand, Now, I do hope that Patreon, still allows for these particular mature types of art on our page. Nothing suggests anything against making this particular type of stuff. I think they don't want, real life porn on there. At least with what I make, it has a story, it has some form of, plot to it. Even the Adventurous Army storyline. Imagine, hentai with plot. Yeah, strange, isn't it? But if people like that, then people get it. And they have it right there. If you just go on ahead and subscribe to my tier for only $10 a month, you too can get a bonus boner. Yes, that's perfect, a bonus boner. I didn't realize it when I first said it, but bonus boner. Yes, you get a bonus boner. You all get a bonus boner. Even the ladies. If you girls are into that stuff. The stuff that I make. I'm gonna move it. Wait, one more. I'm gonna move this over. Yeah, right about here. Alright, where is the door? Uh-oh. Oh god, I gotta separate the doors, don't I? Crap. Unless I do this. And this. No. No, not that. This. Okay. Oh wait, no, that is right. Hold on. It only moved that. Right. This is what we'll do then to fix this. What? I only moved it. Did I not? Are you not? You know what? I did not want to go all the way down there, but it's fine. Oh, also, door number 3. Door number 3. It's fine, I'll do this instead. It doesn't matter. It's an easy fix. Yeah, this is... excuse me? Why is that black? I don't recall pressing the D button. Whatever. Again, easy fix. Oh, wait, I gotta get rid of this door too. I almost put that door in on that particular frame. I'm gonna also delete you because I don't trust you. There. Alright, good, great, that's been adjusted. Now thankfully we didn't shade it in. I should have noticed something was off there, but of course not. Of course I didn't. I still gotta make the splash on the wall here. It is looking less like a moat and more like a castle, even though you're looking over the wall, which would be presumed that you're looking over a moat. I will say, though, I definitely would like to increase the amount of series I can put on the channel. Right now, 2 is the best I can do until, I don't know, maybe Minecraft ROTC edition goes on a hiatus or something. Are you reversed? I think this one might be reversed. Well, let's see. Kind of does look better reversed, actually. Alright, cool. Great, we'll stick with that. But yeah, just imagine how many more stuff I can put on the channel. I do have a few games that I can definitely do. Just have running on a channel for a bit. Terraria's one, 7 Days to Die is another, once that's fully finished. As I said before, Tales of Berseria and Warframe. Maybe Valheim, once they make it more single-player friendly. and less grindy. We'll see what happens. This is just the beginning of the channel. I don't expect to get a crap ton of views immediately, especially since I'm not editing it. I'm not editing anything. These make sense to not be edited because, technically speaking, the entirety of the content is drawing, not commentary. So it makes sense that these are unedited. Same kind of applies to Minecraft. I guess resource collecting could probably be edited out, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I guess it all really depends on what happens, on what people want. These are long-running videos, so it makes sense that not a lot of people would want to see them. Oh, but just you wait until it gets to the point where it does a full-on circle. YouTube was like, no, this video needs to be longer in order for more people to want to watch it. And then they were like, okay, no, it's got to be like shorter now. People want to watch shorter stuff now. It's going to go back around. It's going to do it one day. You'll see. You'll see. One day it's going to come back around. And then you'll say he was a madman. But he was on to something. And it's just a bunch of lengthy-ass videos. Then all the views start coming in. All the freaking engagement and stuff. All the comments. The bots that I'm probably going to attempt to mute. I know Ken said that you can mute the bots, but I gotta figure out how you'd be able to do that. We haven't gotten bots yet, so there's no way for us to know if that's how that works. Okay, no, I didn't. You're building 1A. But yes, I don't know when I'm going to edit. I need to get my hands on some editing software that can actually edit OBS files. I mean, I don't know why I just can't edit it as is in the current Windows format. It's kind of stupid. Apparently there's a Windows 11 out now, but I haven't gotten that yet, it seems. I don't know what that looks like. Like, there's gotta be a reason why the hell some people got 11, but some people didn't. Maybe you gotta opt in to get it or something. Right? You gotta opt in to get it? It's weird that we're at Windows 11 now. Did we skip 9? I don't even remember 9, nor do I even remember 8 that much. I kind of just went from 7 to 10 at one point, I believe. But, yeah, that's what we call a spicy meatball. Clearly, you don't own an air fryer. No, I don't know why my brain does that, going on to say random memes out of nowhere, but that's what you get. That's what you get when you're coming in on this here channel. I don't know if I need or want to do this. Well, hold on. First things first, the door, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, the door. Door over here. Door over here. We technically don't need to do anything in this department with the door rings, but I'll still do it anyways, because why not? I don't know why I did that. We still could have used that same layer. Door 1D. Alright, there is, however, one thing that I want to do here. A tent tarp, almost, so to speak. A beige tarp. If I can get the right color of beige that I'm looking for, at the very least. Alright, walls, here it is. Tarp. Is this the color I wanted? I think it is. Good, great, fantastic. Awesome. Now I'm going to go on ahead and do a little bit of this. Try to get some shading in that department. Maybe some shading in here, actually. Part of me wonders if I should try. I mean, oh, hold on. You can get Blender in... Wait, I just opened up Discord, not Steam, you fool. Close. Go to here. I'm going to take a quick look. Can you get Unity on here? No. It doesn't look like it, at least. There's an RPG Maker Unite. I vaguely remember an RPG Maker, but this is not the one that I was thinking about. Wait, is this one free? I'm not seeing a price tag on it. Oh, it's not available on Steam. Right. Interesting. I don't know. That's something to check out, maybe. Future series, potentially. I don't know. Imagine we do... That would be hilarious. Okay, assuming an RPG Maker is, automatic, we could probably make that Flintstones game instead of having it be a freaking Photoshop thing, which requires me to do mental math to get everything done. You know how freaking painful that would be to do mental math? It'd be hilarious. I don't even know if I'd be able to, actually sell that to anybody. I mean, obviously, I'd make it on my spare time. Not show the process of making it, and then once it's done, we go on ahead and make the videos with the Flintstones stuff and just freaking I don't know. You can set up the dialogue, set up a bunch of dialogue choices and all that stuff. I imagine you would be able to do that. 2022, though, it says it's being released, so we'll see. Maybe that's how the Flintstones game will come into play. If I can make my own sprites. That's going to be hilarious. Although going back into Game Maker, or at least some game making engine, and learning the ropes a little bit for video making, I feel like that is a good way for me to get back into game development by showing you me making a game. Maybe not a complex game. A simple game to start up for the boot. Maybe a platformer. Maybe try to learn certain techniques. Dreams is good and all, but there's a few things in Dreams that I just feel like it's kind of a bad decision choice. When it comes to updating certain assets, if you want to add a certain move to a certain character, but you're already 50 levels into the game, you have to go through all 50 of those levels, update it manually, and if it breaks, any of the coding breaks, then that's it. It's over. You gotta do something. Maybe it's because I'm doing the freaking full-on creation process wrong. I don't know. Because the way I do things here is I have the thing, I have to, for the ships, I just take a previous enemy ship, take its microchip, delete its object, and then put it into the thing, and that's it. Maybe that's what's screwing it up. I don't like the fact that it takes the thing and remakes it instead of copying there needs to be a way to just copy those gadgets without having to manually copy every single bit of everything there so it doesn't screw up. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I hope you do. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe it would still, I have to load into every level to update everything still. Because in Game Maker, I make a change to the asset and it updates all of the scenes. I don't know about Unity yet because I didn't really, work on that as much. I tried it for a little bit, but I couldn't really get the hang of it, unfortunately. I feel like I can get a hang... I feel like I need to learn how to do Blender a bit. Or Unity 2D is a thing, so maybe we can make some 2D games. We're getting better at drawing. That's for certain. So maybe... Well, I guess it depends. When it comes to drawing pixel art, that's a completely different beast. But what if... I don't know. I know how to animate pixel stuff and all that. I've done it before. I've done it in Game Maker. I've done it in a game I made called Labyrinth. I know how to do all that stuff. I don't know how to utilize Unity yet because I haven't really, worked on it yet. I don't know where all the basic tools are, where I need to go. Same thing applies to Blender. I don't know all the intricacies of how that works yet. I could learn how it works at some point. But for now, I don't have a lot of time. I've said it before, my schedule is quite hectic. I wish it wasn't the case, though. Because I do want to make games again. Even simplistic, quick games. Well, quick. Not really quick. Simplistic games that don't have too much going on, but still enough, at the very least, to kind of just, Okay, where is the thing that I want? Where is that again? Is this? No, that's not it. Is it up here? No, where is that? Is it down here? I have a certain brush that I want to use, but I forgot where it was. It would have to be in textures, right? Where is it? Oh, why can I not remember what this brush looked like? Or where this brush is? I know what it looks like, I just don't know where it is. Is this it? Is this where it's put in this? No, not brush set. Excuse me? Where is it? The thing? Did I not? Is this? Huh. This is strange. The texture that I have here isn't here in the all brush textures. Huh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do some behind the scenes brush looking texture brushes. Yeah, that's not there. What the hell, man? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Underneath the, oops. Replace with all brushes. Yeah, what the F, man? That's not here. I don't even remember. Oh, I accidentally clicked something I didn't want to click on. Hold on, I need to. God damn it. Texture brush. What is this called again? Snow texture brush. Right. Replace with all brush. Save. Snow texture brush number 1. Preset manager. That's why I have this stuff saved on its own separate slot, in case something like that happens. Part of me kind of wants to create a certain game I've thought about for a while now, but that seems a bit too complex. It requires me to like hone a pixel art style to actually make it work. Whoops. Oh, that might be fine for the upper part or something, I don't know. Alright, now we have the pure white for this side, so this should be a bit brighter. Okay, I'm going to save this before I forget to keep that there again. There we go. Okay, good, great. Fantastic, we fixed the problem. I think that should be all here. All I gotta do now is shade in the mountains. Not too complex mountains, just a little bit of texturized mountains here. You know, nothing too complex or difficult. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Right here, right there. Covering these mountain bits here with this particular texture. Do a little bit more of the other texture. Add some clouds, add the lights and effects, and all that stuff. And that should be it. And that will be this for this drawing. How long has this been? Almost 2.5 hours. Good timing, too. Real good timing. So now we want to make some clouds over here. I also got to figure out how to make clouds better. Clouds. So like, I don't know, maybe right here. Cascading clouds from down below. The clouds here are a bit more brighter. Or a bit more denser, I mean, not brighter. Get some clouds over here. God, my eyes are bugging out right now. Okay, maybe not that. And there's some of the clouds. Maybe we can do a little bit of that, but make it like 30 or something. Clouds do have like a weird look in the sky. It's hard to get that natural look in clouds without making it look unnatural, like it's painted on, you know? Even some clouds in the sky look painted on. I don't know. There's no better way for me to describe it. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Not, well, sorry. Nothing I can do for that. There's no cure for it. I'm not going to say that. I was going to say there's no cure for stupidity, but it's not about stupid. It's about not knowing. It's more like ignorance at that point. And even then, that still feels insulting. So, I apologize for nothing. Alright, anyways. Water splash now. Now that's all we need to finish this up. Oh, wait, it's gotta be where the goat is. Where the goat is. Water splash. Nope. This is the difficult part about trying to make a water splash here. I guess we could make like a little bit of this kind of just like that. Yeah, let's say the goat, somebody is being thrown overboard and it's being, thrown into the moat. The water is being splashed over here. Like that, And the goat's looking over and just staring at them. Kind of just, doing their thing, just falling into the splashed water. Hold on. No, that's not gonna work. We could just do this, make it look like little bits and sprinkles are coming off and into the, into the castle area. Like that. Nothing too complex. And there we go. Okay, good. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, I'm going to put shadows in underneath the splash so that we don't have to worry about doing anything in that department to... Wait, is this... Did I... Let me just... Okay, that's 0. Good. When working with wrinkles, you gotta change that one particular thing, obviously. Get most of this filled in. And now for the goat. Get some of him shadowed in. Some shadow underneath the thing here for a goat. And then underneath here. Right about here. Cover up some of this here with the eye and all that stuff. Bring in some depth. If you know what I mean. Depth. And then do a little bit of, we want to make that darker, we just go in further. Did I feel like I didn't do this for some reason. Okay, that should be all in the shadow. Let me do this. I feel like I didn't do that for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, good, great, fantastic. And now, whoops, almost moved the eye. I did not want to move. Okay, shadows, 1B. Got a little bit of this inside of here for this. A little bit here. Underneath here, I guess. I don't know. And this part doesn't matter too much. Underneath the tree. A little bit here, a little bit there. Try to not cover up too much of the tree here. Tarp. I don't know. I feel like the tarp should be a little bit brighter if the light's going to be coming down. Some trees and alongside a mountain in the distance, that kind of stuff, I guess. Simple enough. Fill this in. Fill that in. Okay. That way, maybe not come across a tree. Alright, now for the fog. It shouldn't be too difficult. What kind of fog do we want for this here area? Do I want to save this swatch? Are we going to use this swatch again? Sir Goat's Castle. Yeah, sure, why not? Maybe. Maybe we'll do more with Sir Goat. Just if we ever want to decide to draw him again for some reason or another. Doesn't exactly matter right now. Alright, now for the fog. Think about light blue. Alright, that's good. Light blue up front. Now I'm thinking about this blue? How about teal? How about this color of orange? Or maybe pink? Pink would work. Yeah, that could work. Okay, go past this and go into the yard here. This is a godsend of fog here. Everything is separated perfectly. The goat underneath the wall here, then this part over here, this is the first fog layer area, and then back here, we can have one past the tree, I think? Maybe? But the tarp also is going to get covered in. Although, we could, in this instance, this is 1D, right? Yeah. In this instance, have it be a light cyan color. Going further back here, then we pass this, go to where the trees are in the back. Finish that up with the fog here. Maybe less blue, but more regular blue? No. How about yellow? Maybe. Maybe not that shade. How about this yellow? Okay, there we go. Not bad. So, I think all that's left now is the sun rays, shadow rays, or the sun and all that stuff. Then the effects in sepia, and that'll be it. A relatively quick drawing. Yeah. Yeah, look at this right here. Look at that sunlight going down that goat. I do want to have some like tint of orange, but I also want like the drawing to be mostly just blue. So we'll see how that's going to pan out in the effects portion of the drawing. Right, I need one slope over here, like so. Okay, good. Good, good, great. Sunlight. Do an overlay, go back to this. Oh, am I tired? Okay. Brightness here, sun particles here. Yeah, no, those are flares. What are you doing? We could also have a little bit of, well, I don't know, the splash is coming down that high. I was going to say a little bit of rain coming down to kind of like indicate that the splash was, you know, hectic, but yeah. I gotta say, I definitely do like the way these are turning out. I'm glad I decided to go for this decision. Okay, I can't find the same. Where is it? Oh god, where is it? The tree is covering up my cursor. Where's the cursor at, folks? Good luck trying to find the cursor. Well, you probably saw it. Okay. Keep your eye on the cursor right here. You see that? Wait, no, we're at caps lock. You see this here? All right. Keep your eye on me. Keep your eye on me. All right. Let's play Where's the Cursor? Where's the cursor, folks? Can you find where the cursor went? Hell, I can barely find where the cursor went. And I'm the one who hit it. Well, did you find it? I'm hoping that this is showing. I'm hoping page down again just in case. Can you find the cursor? Is the cursor anywhere on the screen? I'm going to do this so that I can show it off. Give up. Here's the cursor. I think even with that you can barely see it. All right, but yeah, that's the tree is hiding my cursor, annoyingly enough. Thankfully, though, I do believe we got everything here that we need to get, unless I accidentally, just do that just in case. Next up, the shadow rays. We're nearing the end, folks. The end of this drawing. From start to finish. I like drawings like this from start to finish. It really just showcases, like, how much time is put in these particular types of drawings. It's even more nice if the drawing turns out to be real freaking cool, and you're all wondering how the hell I did that, and you see this hour or 2.5 hour long video. It's about to be 2.5 hours right now. A little over 2.5 hour long video, and you're like, Jesus Christ, he did that all while talking? Yep, while talking. It's getting easier every day. Of course, I can't do any RPG Fred Flintstone games, because that's way more work than you could imagine. Who knows, if that RPG Maker thing comes out, we'll go ahead and buy that, or if it's free, we'll go ahead and get that and make our own assets with the Flintstones characters, and just make those, at least, in, oh, whoops, no. I say light orange area first. We'll see how that turns out, how that all pans out when the time comes, if the time comes, assuming we can actually do what we need to do. Imagine I just make a giant-ass, like, zombie server. Just do it in a similar vein that we had before. And assuming we can set up our own attacking system, assuming that's something we can do, I hope we can. It wouldn't be an RPG Maker if you couldn't make your own, like, attack system. Of course, there's probably better things out there, but who knows? I see the cat's nose sticking out of the blanket. Boss fights.
Meow, thank you. Meow.
You see her tail now? Yep, the cat has been awoken. Thankfully, though, we are almost done, so it doesn't really matter too much now. You almost poked my eye out with your damn tail, cat. Seriously. I'm so reckless. Alright, I don't know if that's the light blue I want. Is this the light blue I want? Yeah, like that. Oh, I like that shade, actually. A nice, bright, light blue. Maybe some pink mixed in as well. Light pink, not like normal pink. Have that kind of like go off the side of where the sun's at. Maybe a little bit over off the side here as well. Like down here or something. On top of here. Maybe not cover up the goat. That's the only problem with the effects, though. The way we do the effects, it does require a lot of more finesse to not, like, you know. Whoops. A little bit smaller, maybe? I don't know. We could probably have it cover up most of this. But, yeah, we're almost done here. We're almost done, which is great. Not a whole lot needs to be put in this, honestly. I could put a pot here and there, but who would put straw pots on the outside of their castle walls? That would be on the inside, right? Right? I want some teal here. Oh, nope, not on the goat. Maybe teal underneath the tree or something. I don't know. Maybe some yellow now. Whoops, yellow area. Some of this particular type of yellow, just for this area back here. Around like here or something. Yeah, there we go. There's some yellow up here and on top of the tree. Okay, cool, great. How would this look? That's not bad, actually. Yeah, sure, why not? Make that a little bit more brighter, but leave that area down there as is. Is that it? I think that might be it, actually. All right, let's put in the sepia now. The sepia is always the trickiest parts, especially if you don't know what direction you want to take it in. Yellow? Kind of. Let me see what the blues look like first. I want a certain shade of blue if I can get it, and I want it to be somewhat lighter. That looks good. Makes the area a little bit more brighter. It looks like it's in a sunset, though, or about to be in a sunset. I like this blue. Let me see if I can find another blue. How about... That's gonna be darker, right? Yeah. This blue kind of works. Not gonna lie. How about this blue? Okay, let's see. This one's bluer, this one's not bluer. The one we've been using is the left one. And this one is that. Honestly, I like that one better. This one's a bit too blue. This one works perfectly here. Alright, there we go, folks. We did it. Yay! Less than 3 hours to draw this drawing. Yay! Awesome. Great. I hope you all stuck around for this entire thing. You, my beautiful void demons. I did not want to go to Sepia. I wanted to go back to basic beach watch. There we go. Good time, too. It's almost 2 o'clock. It shouldn't take us too long to post this, but here's the effects, and there's the cattail without effects. Effects without effects. Huge difference, is there not? But that's great. A little around 2 hours and 40 minutes to draw this entire thing. And there's a cattail right over here. Cadillac. Poor kitty. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video as the cat sticks her head in the middle of the video. If you liked it, please leave a like. And, subscribe for more content and check out the playlist to see previous Art Time episodes as well as the Minecraft ROTC Edition series. So, with that being said, I'm gonna rub my eyes and send you off. Alright, later. Oh, wait, right. I pressed the N key instead of stop record because that's not how this works. Later.